everyone, it's that time of the week again. Let's get through all the news that made our headlines this week. By the way, these videos may start getting released on Fridays instead on Sundays so that you good folks can try the products covered in the news, so stay tuned. Let's get started with this week's episode. Welcome to the weekly flyby. Microprose has announced a rather curious title, not because it's a helicopter sim, but because of the potential it has to build one. Altera World Sandbox allows you to build your own world on top of our world, which means someone could potentially build a helicopter sim. The intro of the product at the official website goes as follows. Altera World Sandbox gives you the whole world to use as canvas to create, explore, and share. Create terrain and share it online, or download the creations of others and then explore it on foot or any other mode of transportation that you and the community create. In the nutshell, Altera World Sandbox is a platform that allows you to build on top of our world. In the video, which you can watch embedded in the article we published, we can see aircraft being added to it, both civilian and military, as well as ground vehicles. Don't blink at the very beginning of the video or you could miss an Apache. While not a full-blown helicopter flight simulation package, Altera World Sandbox will allow users to add their own assets and potentially create their own sims on top of the platform. There are not a huge number of details right now, but we can take a look at the tools and they look very interesting already. Hopefully some talented folks will grab the opportunity to make something amazing for the helicopter flight simulation community. Parallel 42 is commemorating the 42nd anniversary of Friday the 13th in style with the release of a new series for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and yes, it does have helipad. The company is challenging us to visit 42 Charlie Lima Camp Crystal Lake. As they put it, Camp Crystal Lake is to Jason what Helm Street is to Freddy Krueger, Jason being the lead protagonist of Friday the 13th, the movie of course. In their post they go on by telling the story. On the stormy night in 1980, 12 friends were killed. Why should 2022 be any different? It's rumored that Jason was eventually buried on site, and yearly some of the most infamous will gather on the grounds to celebrate his life. Horror has many faces, death wears many different masks, but pure evil wears only one. And this is your chance to see it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Prepare your drones. Will you find Jason dead or alive? This is the one you've been waiting for, the one you've been asking for, the one you've been dying for, but don't take our word for it. Parallel 42 has added a helipad to the scenery, but they are leaving us with a warning. Keep your eye on the pad as you approach, things may not be what they seem. Caution, threat reported nearby. That sounds really menacing. Parallel 42 released this scenery for free for the community, but only until October 31. You can get it exclusively on Orbx and for the PC. And they have a nice giveaway as well. The first 13 brave pilots that find Jason alive on site can win some juicy stuff. Check out the official product page at Orbx. If you've been eyeing the new Pro Flight Trainer Puma and you don't know if you want dual throttle or toe brakes, well, we are here to help you. Microsoft Flight Simulator is turning 40 next month. This makes it the oldest Microsoft franchise, older than Microsoft Windows or even Office. Microsoft is partying hard with the 40th anniversary edition coming out, and Pro Flight Trainer decided to join the party with us as well. Oh, and yes, the Pro Flight Trainer Puma is compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator. In fact, the team uses one for the development of helicopters. If you take a look at the Pro Flight Trainer Puma X purchase page, you'll notice you can add a couple of options to your unit. You can get dual engine version with two throttles, but you can also add toe brakes. Each of these will cost you extra, of course. Either of these options will increase the price by $99. So if you want to get the dual throttles, you'll have to pay $99 on top of the unit's price, and if you want to get the toe brakes, that's another $99. So a lot of folks out there eventually need to choose between both, and that's a tough choice. It would be nice if you didn't have to choose and you can get the full kit with full options. Well, now you can for a limited amount of time, that is. Until November 25, 2022, you can get one of those options for free. Whenever you add either the dual throttles or toe brakes options to your shopping cart, you will get a $99 discount out of the total. And this is the only way you can get the discount. You will have to add at least one of these items. Of course, course, if you had both, the discount will not double. You will get only the $99 discount. But this means that you will be getting one of those options for free. What do you need to do? Well, you just need to add our special promotion code. Enter HeliSimmer MFSS 40, which is exactly what's on screen right now, on the coupon field and hit apply coupon to get it to work. Check out the link in the video description for more details. The Knobster is one of the most underrated little pieces of hardware, but it's been invaluable to me, especially in VR. And now we can use it in Microsoft Flight Simulator too. If you don't know what the Knobster is all about, you should really check out my articles in it, but I will tell you what it is in a nutshell. But trust me on this, you really need to go a bit deeper in trying to understand what it is, because while the concept is simple, it can be a bit confusing at first. The Knobster is a small hardware unit developed by Sim Innovations that has 3 controls, 2 rotary encoders and 1 push button. Basically, the top encoder can be pushed. It sounds like nothing special, it's just rotary encoders to change your comm or nav or whatever you want to change, and it is quite nice, but this would also mean that we need a bunch of them for everything we need to change in our aircraft. Well, not really, and that is the beauty of it. You only need one Knobster to control multiple instruments. Sim Innovations developed a plugin which was used for X-Plane First that allows you to select an instrument and then control it by just using the push button. So you push the button, select the instrument, and then you can change by using the rotary encoders. It's pretty simple and pretty amazing. I've been using it for quite some time since my review, and I've made a mount so I can use it on my Pro Flight Trainer Puma. You can find all the relevant links in the article, check out the video description. It is really one of those little pieces of hardware that I think don't get enough credit for what it does. Sim Innovations has finally released a plugin for Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. The plugin is really easy to install and to use. Once you install it, you will find inside Microsoft Flight Simulator on the top menu a new menu item for the Knobster, which shows you the panel. You can add or remove instruments from existing presets to remove any clutter from the list. And you can also add your own stuff via a simple JSON file. It's pretty sweet. If you hadn't heard about the Knobster before and you are not fully convinced, I really recommend you take a look at my articles about it. I love well thought out hardware and software, and this is just one of those products that I definitely give my stamp of approval. Miltech Simulations has announced that they will be releasing an MV-22B Osprey and something called Amphibious Ready Group, both for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The company partnered up with developer Mariadi to get the MV-22B Osprey out, which you will be able to use with another product, Amphibious Ready Group. If the name doesn't ring a bell, Mariadi is the person behind the excellent Osprey for FSX and Prepared. And now he teamed up with Miltech Simulations, a company that has released a couple of carriers for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So it's not a huge surprise that the result of this partnership is an Osprey and some vessels for the sim. The MV-22B Osprey seems to continue the amazing quality level that Mariadi has gotten used to and will be packed full of features, which includes comprehensive simulation of the aircraft instrument and systems, realistic manual operation of engine nacelles based on airspeed as per the real-life counterpart, accurate simulation of auto-hover capabilities, auto-flaps and custom-coded autopilots, among many other things. As for the second product, the one that I said we will be able to use the Osprey in, it's called Amphibious Ready Group, and it will feature vessels, missions and landing challenges all focused around the Osprey. In this pack we will be getting ultra-detailed renditions of USS America, USS San Antonio, USNS Mercy, USS Louis B. Puller and USS Virginia. These will be placed around 16 locations worldwide, and we'll be able to use them as starting points since it will have spawnable hard decks to take off and land on. We will be able to use them with the MV-22B Osprey on operations that will range from offensive coastal landings, humanitarian missions, medical evacuation, and carrier on-board delivery missions. All this will come out on November 4, 2022, but the company is looking into the future, and they also announced the development of an Osprey Airport Pack, which will bring MCAF Quantico, AFB Albert Field, and MCAS New River. This pack should be available in 2023. All these products will be exclusively sold by Arbex and the Microsoft Marketplace. While you wait for this, check out some of our previous news we publish here on the channel, or perhaps this new video where I talk about the ability of using your sim for training. I'll see you on one of those videos. Until then, take care and fly safe.